Shirt.
We live. I trust
You can
self.
see your shirt.
Teak one is everybody. Can y'all see Teak? Let Teak, you know y'all can see him, baby. We in the building, baby. You got
Hey
Teak
man,
in the
I gotta be
house.
seen, man. Why
Give him a
not?
shout out. Go ahead, Teak. You're in the building today, baby.
Why not?
I trust self back again. You know what I mean? You already know how we doing. What's the truth?
Shout out to
We
the
brought my brother in the
Why
building.
not?
We brought my brother in the building. He had, he got a lot of truth. So we're gonna let him do his thing. We got Core in the building, Cook
What's
Cook.
good, y'all?
Sheena, she at work, she a hardworking lady, you know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get a platform to my brother right now. Let him do it, let him talk to us, give us some game, because I know he got a lot for us. Teague, what's up with you, brother?
What's
Tell the
going
people
on?
who I'm speaking with, who done came to the table today, baby. What's going on?
I'm all right, bro, man. Living, maintaining, taking it easy, trying to share what I can with the people, man. Try to uplift my community, be somebody, my wife could admire and my kids could respect.
I mean, that's already happening. So, tell me a little bit about you, Teague. Like, where you from? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm born and raised Newark, New Jersey, 280 Prince Street, apartment 8B. Um, I grew up like the average Newark kid, hard, tough, playing sports, hanging out with the homies. I graduated back in '99. Yeah, I'm an old head now.
Old as hell.
And I went to the military straight out of high school. I did 4 years there, and that experience kind of like opened my life up to a different dynamic.
What made you go there? Because I want to see you going there. What made you go there, bro?
What made me go to the military was that I was too young to. I mean, I was too small to do what I always dreamed of doing with my life, and that's playing football. And not to mention the fact that I really didn't have the guidance to know the type of work that I needed to put into to play football on a collegiate level or better. And it was kind of heartbreaking, that last game your senior year, you got to realize that it's over, and that was a lot to deal with. And as much as people tried to push me to go to college and things of that nature, I knew I really didn't have the desire to go to college at that time. So I really went to the military to just buy myself time to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And that experience shaped me and molded me and showed me so many different aspects of life. And, it gave me the opportunity not only to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, but to grow and have a certain purpose in life.
So by you going to the army, they gave you like more structure. Because playing.
The Navy.
I mean, my bad. I apologize. The Navy.
Right.
My little brother was in the Navy too. He not in no more, but he was in the Navy too. But so by you going to the Navy, it gave you some structure. It gave you structure. So you need a structure, basically, what you were saying.
Pretty much, yes.
So why you feel like that?
Because I mean, to be honest, like I say, I grew up like that, like most of the average kids. I never really was a bad kid, but I was a very mischievous kid. If people can understand the difference.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I mean, despite the fact that you know me and you definitely one of my brothers and you was a part of my life at that tender age of that time, I'm not really a street kid, but I used to be out there with the street kids.
But you saying you ain't a street kid. I wasn't a street kid, but we was chilling. But
right.
I seen you put it in. Like, I seen you act like, when, you know what I mean? When it was time to get it in, it was time to get it in. You ain't never back down. So
right, because that
didn't mean that.
That's me. Yeah. That's how I'm built. I mean, my father, Don Franklin, my
you already know.
Kazir Williams, it's like it ain't no going home.
Yo, Kaz want to beat. Kaz used to give you hell, bro.
Right.
So, he used to get all this hell. I ain't gonna front. He used to talk shit, bro. But I feel you good. So the structure.
I couldn't go home and tell Kazir Samad that I ran, or they couldn't hear. I was out there getting beat on. Then I had to get beat on in the house, and then You know,
They don't, hey, look, they don't remember that part of us back in the day where you couldn't go home with an ass whooping. Like,
right.
you feel going with it? So, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna put a twist to it real quick because we talking about structure. So, what about the kids now, bro? Like, what about the kids now that you do something to, they come back and they blow your head off? Like, how you feel about them kids?
That's excuse me, I apologize. Excuse me. That's the evolution of life, one, and it's also our fault too. I'm gonna step on one because whether we believe it or not, everything evolves in life. At one point in life, war was fought with spears and swords till they developed guns and cannons. You know, then they gravitated into bombs and tanks and airplanes and things of that nature, if you follow me. So it's in the evolution of life.
You gotta go. You're gonna have to go out, come back in. Somebody just caught you. You go out, come back in.
Wait, you
No, you
can't hear
good.
me?
Yeah,
No, you
you're
good.
good now.
You good.
Oh,
You good.
but the evolution of life is like it everybody tends to make war easier for themselves. You know,
Exactly.
the easiest way to fight war is to develop the most advanced weapon and use it. I know y'all say now what the hell is he talking about? So kids from where we come from, we are literally like the last generation of yo, put your toe on this line, baddest man hit my hand. You know, I'm gonna whoop your ass today or you gonna whoop my ass tomorrow. But we gonna see each other later on and it's gonna be all peace. I mean, some dudes who we couldn't stand each other when we were youngsters, now it's like, you know, I see
Exactly.
them and it's like it's love. It's like, oh my God, like I'm just happy you still here. And I take it back to us for two because we stopped being in the streets, so to speak. Like dudes like you and I. We started seeing what's coming now, what is upon us, and we said, Joe, you know what? I'm gonna gather something with my life. I'm gonna take my group who want to better themselves and elevate themselves, and we're gonna go over here.
But look, let me tell you. Let me give you a twist to that. I did do that, right? I had a section of just not to break it off. Like I had a section of people that I want to let cross the line, but if you already crossed the line, I helped you. So I had to learn that part. What you just said. I had to learn how to shit. I got to put this box up for these kids, and I don't care if you cross over the line. I might need to cross you back over. So
Right.
I just got to that part of my life for real. Go ahead, finish what you were saying. I'm just saying because you gave me the credit, but I wanted to give it to you the right way. You feel going with it? You know what I mean? So
Right. And I think that we have forgotten that we are responsible for not only ourselves and our immediate family, we're responsible for our communities. You know, it's like when our teachers and coaches and you know people guiding us will tell us that one day it's going to be our turn and we're going to be responsible for leading the future. It's our turn. It's upon us, and we have to decide which direction we want to lead them in. And to be honest, we've been dropping the ball because we we let our youngsters gang bang and we say, yo, you know what? He lost. We don't pull up on him and ask him what he even know about what he's attempting to represent. You know, do he even understand how detrimental this is to his growth as a black man and as you know into his community? They don't know.
they
I got,
they they on
I
it. Go
got,
ahead, Cor. Go ahead, Cor.
I got a question for you. So, you said we dropped the ball, but I always wanted to know, being though you was in the military, the Navy, my bad. How do guys in the Navy, you know, in the armed forces, do you guys try to come together and bring your military knowledge to the community? You know what I mean, and bring structure to that, like to like bring your own force. You know what I mean, your own. You know, like amongst ourselves. You know what I mean, like we bring our own military style. You know, I'm losing the word, but you know, bring that to our community. You
Corn,
guys ever think?
that's one of the most important elements aspects or attributes that we need in our community, in the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
We need people such as myself, guys that served in the military, guys that served in police force, all that,
Right.
to come together and start coaching the community and start giving out, trainings,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, seminars, whatever you want to call it. We need to start giving that knowledge to our community to the point where we can build, so to speak, our own military.
Right.
Not to even oppose the government is not what I'm saying, but
Right. Right.
to protect our community.
Exactly. Yeah. I hear you.
So I back. So not to go back to you. You know what I mean. So that's what we. So that's how you. That's what we need to do. We need to basically set up a little situation where not on no gang stuff, but more of more of a group thing. Like, yo, just come over here. Like basically what we had. Remember back in the day how Coach White used to have us come after school and we used to all come together and do
Right,
homework and stuff like that.
right.
Something like that. You feel going with it? So I feel what you said, like more community based, coming together, bringing the kids, because they don't. A lot of them lack information. So that's what we lack. So they don't know.
If you could start a gang or you could lead a gang, you could have started a football team. You could have led a basketball team. You could lead a outreach community program. You could lead a program to protect the community. You're obviously a born leader. You're just using your leadership in the wrong element of life. The energy is directed in a negative manner versus a more constructive manner.
But yeah, you got something to say, Cole?
No, go ahead.
So look how that one conversation started from structure, and we got all the way here with the kids. That's how it was. As soon as you left high school, you was like, "What's next?" And that's what these kids be lost.
Right.
Like, what's next? They don't have a next. So the next be like, you got that one. Like you say, it's not that the gang. It's not that we. I'm against anything negative. So we put it like that. So even though the gangs are right there, they the ones like, yo, come here, yo, what up, yo, you need this, yo, yo, that. You feel me? Yeah.
I tell you this. One of the most important things and one of the greatest things that we could ever learn in life is the game of chess. Now you say, why? Such a game is so imperative and intricate to life, because life is chess. If you don't have a next move, chances are your next move is going to be a bad move, and it's going to cost you another 2, 3, 4 moves, and you may never catch up. That might be late. So when you learn to play chess and you see its resemblance to life, you learn to pay attention to your moves, and you learn that if I don't develop a next move, some plan of attack and protection, it's a great chance that I'm gonna end up doing something that's gonna be detrimental to my growth.
So what you basically saying for the youth is it's not their fault. It's our fault.
It's never a kid's fault. Never a kid's fault, because a kid is like a computer. Whatever you put into that computer is what it's going to process and what it's going to regurgitate back out. If you teach a kid to shoot 1,000 jump shots or train for 1 hour every day, by the time that kid gets to 10,000 hours, that kid is a professional. So if I'm teaching a kid, nigga, bitch, ho, what's popping, what's cracking, how often do they hear that? Every day, all day. What is their dialogue going to be like? You know, what are their communication skills gonna be like? If we take a kid and put them in front of a tablet or a laptop or any of those devices today, we can't expect to get athletes. We can't expect to get very personable and approachable people.
Facts.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
Whatever. Whitney Houston said it the best: the children are the future, and whatever we invest into them is what we're gonna get out of them. The children.
Right. Facts. So I feel you on that though, and I get that, and I get where you was going. So we got there, and I understand that part. So now we understand why you went to the Navy. You feel me? So as you in the Navy, what did you learn from being in the Navy that you brought back to us? That I mean, positive, not nothing negative. Not trying to say what you did out there. Basically, like, what was the positive thing about going to the Navy that you brought to us? You know what I mean? That you could explain to us.
The thing about going to the military outside of learning aviation, because I mean, coming from the neighborhood I come from, nobody teaching you about fixing no airplanes.
No, definitely.
It's that it forces you to be a man, and whether we realize it or not, we are more often forced to be men much sooner than we are ready for. And when you are put in that aspect of being in the military, it not only forces you to be a man, but it gives you sort of an outline, a blueprint of how to be a man. Accountability, responsibility, respect. A connection to something that's bigger than just yourself. How many times have you seen a teammate? We win the game and they like, hey, what's wrong with you? Oh, I didn't get the ball. This, that, and the third.
They used to be like that in the back of the bus. It'll be hot.
In that military, it's like my life is dependent on your ability to do your job. Your life is dependent on me to be able to do my job and to be where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. So we don't care about the statistics of it and the stats of it. It's the mission.
Exactly.
And the only mission is everybody come home safe. Because if we lose one, we fail.
Oh, okay. I like that. So
that's what we need to bring to our communities. That if we lose one, we fail.
I ain't think of that. I ain't think about it like that. That's what's up, though. I'm glad it's coming from you because you was there. You feel what I'm saying? And that's dope that you said that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's big time. So how?
Question. Yeah. Did you always see the community had lack of building each other up, or did you notice that when you came back from the military, like the community not doing too good? Like I noticed, like they missing things here that I learned in the military.
I grew up Stella Rice homes. Like I said, 280 Prince Street, Apartment B. I spent a lot of time high in Spruce. I grew up all over North, to be honest, but I'm from Prince Street. And I make that point to say that you could not tell me that my neighborhood was bad. It was just regular. It was normal.
Exactly.
The chaos was normal to me. The chaos was so normal to me that until like even after the age of 30, like if you weren't a very chaotic or aggressive person, I really didn't understand you. I really didn't mess with you like that.
Let me cut you out. Look, when you said that part, that's crazy. Because they would think you soft if you wasn't that type of person. Keep it real, T.
I was about to get into that. You see the teleconnection? You see it? Demond over the elevation, right?
Hey. Look, I unmuted my mic and everything for that one.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's great, bro. For real, bro.
Because that's what I was about to get into. I have a particular friend, right? And he's actually running for the mayor of Jersey City here in New Jersey. And when I tell you that just by meeting this dude and just being in my life and us becoming friends, he elevated me as a man so much because I never thought that you could be a cool dude without being aggressive, being over the toply tough, or you got to defend yourself to the death. And one thing he taught me before I get off of that is that almost anything can be handled with a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many situations that when we get back to it, a conversation could have deaded that situation. Core and my cousin got a problem with each other, right? But you and I are like brothers. Had Core come to you with that problem, and you say, wait, is he related to a La-Tiek? And you say, hey, bro, I need you to talk to me right now. My man Core got a problem with such and such. Wait, hold on. We're going to bring them together. Hey, look. Core bro peoples, you my peoples, which means y'all peoples.
Facts.
How can we handle this without violence? Somebody having to be harmed to lose their life.
But sometimes it don't make it there, T. Like it's the aggressiveness.
That's
like
right.
Me, bro? Like it don't make it to that point where it can't, like, now it's like it's on site. Like on site. What on site mean? Fight, or on site mean you gotta shoot at me?
It all depends. It all depends on the person you're dealing with. I mean,
the fight is when I see you.
Yeah, when I see you, whatever, be prepared.
When I see you, that's it.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Right.
You could be in shot right or Food Lion.
Church.
For real, and that's crazy. That's a crazy part, because that's how people don't understand. Like back in the day, even that, like even us, like being out, like you had to fight. Like they used to start you. They didn't make you fight. Like they started like.
But see,
I said something about you.
Our on site was different from their on site. They on site a little shaky.
Yeah.
They on site is a lot of tongue wrestling and social media toughness. The social media sneak dissing, and that's their on site. Our on site was the real on site. Cause if I say, yo, when I see such and such, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and I saw such and such, and I didn't do this, that, third, you and Mac was on my head. Like, oh, you saw. You said all this. You ain't that. You got to deal with the homies now,
Nah, but I feel you. But so getting past the Navy, coming home, how many kids you got, T?
4 beautiful, man. My oldest one just graduated high school, almost exact to the date that I graduated high school, June 26th. He graduated the 25th.
That's dope. So coming home from the Navy, how long was you in the Navy?
4 years.
4 years. You just did the regular Navy term and you just came home.
Yeah.
So coming home from the Navy, was it hard?
Definitely.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why is it hard coming home from this?
Because I made it hard.
Okay.
Because I made it hard. Because I didn't learn the things that was afforded to me from being in the military. When they was talking that stuff, I'm in the back of the meeting like this. I'm trying to catch up on some sleep. I just came from party.
Wow.
Excuse me. So it's like things that I could have used to my advantage, I didn't. And then it's like, I'm the most laziest, helpful person in the world.
It be like that. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said it how you said it.
even with myself at times, because instead of coming right out of the military and finding a job or putting myself in school like some others did, I wanted to chill. I was back, baby. Hey, it's time for me to collect all my love I left behind all these years. And that right there was a setback, because what we don't understand in life, and especially us as black men and black women, is that we are rarely afforded a childhood. There's really no thing as being a kid.
Why you say that?
Because we have so much catching up to do, and we have the burdens of so much oppression upon us, and generational curses is what they call it, that we gotta be working. You know, we don't got time to allow ourselves a year in France to go chill, you know.
So
We
you
don't, we
say
don't, we don't.
look, let
We
me ask you a
rarely
question.
get
Not
to
even
study
that. Like you
abroad.
need to say like even before then though, because you got some kids like they gotta watch their siblings.
Right.
I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like my kids, you know what I'm saying? It's not even that it's something that we want to do, but it's just something that we have to do because we have to survive. It's always survival tactic. That's it.
Always in for survival mode. The young lady said it best. We are always in
Survival mode all
survival.
the time.
That's
It's like you don't know
what
how
we
to
are.
transition from that mode. When you good, you don't even need to do it. You don't even know how to transition from that because you're so used to that.
Yeah, that's it. We are always in survival mode, and that is
I grew up
always
on Prince Street too, and I moved from. I mean, I grew up all over Essex County, but we lived on Prince Street too. 234 8D was
nice.
our building,
AB,
but
AB.
but you know, coming from up there and just being who I was there, then coming here and transitioning, it wasn't really, you know, it's not really easy. Even now, you know, some people look at me like, well, I speak aggressively or whatever, but I got some knowledge up here. You know, it's all on how you perceive it or how you receive it.
That's right.
I'm not really like, I don't mean to be like rah rah, but I'm just used to that because that's what I'm used to being around.
Right.
So I definitely get what you're saying.
Right. And as again, as kids, we are rarely afforded a childhood. We witness death and have to deal with death way sooner than almost any other demographic of people. You know, I to just touch on a quick thing. I remember my cousin got killed. Then it was like 1 minute I'm walking past him outside the building and we playing, we smack boxing, and you know he tell me, yo, when you see my girl, tell her I apologize and all, because I used to work on the food truck with his girl. Oh, tell her I apologize and this, that, and third. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be right back. And run upstairs, and I come back down. My cousin laying on the ground dying, man. You know what that could do to a teenage boy. You know, it's like I gotta get out of here. You know,
For real, they don't see Then and a lot of times the body just lay there, so it's not like they cover them up. That's how bad it got up there. Like, till just exposed us.
Well,
Like,
how
you be
about
like,
somebody
damn.
getting shot and you watching them die until the ambulance come? Many of those happen right there at the basketball court. I'm pretty sure you know.
right? Exactly.
Like watching motherfuckers die.
Right.
Or watching motherfuckers getting chased at it. You playing outside, they shooting, running through the crowd of the kids shooting. Like that shit was real. Like a whole battlefield out there. But you so used to that shit. I was just like, shit, my kids ain't about to grow up like that.
Right.
My kids don't even know what a project is.
Right. Right. Exactly. And it's like again, like I could agree with her because my kids, they I all the time. You're not from the hood. I'm from the hood.
And they don't get that part. They swear they gangster or this, but you know,
no.
That's
because that's a facade for them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean?
A gangster today
Like
is
we
a
really
character.
live shit. It ain't cool.
That shit ain't cool.
A gangster today is a character.
They don't know how I feel to look in the refrigerator, Teek, ain't shit in that motherfucker. Teek.
Right, they don't know. My kids.
Hold on, and you got your boy, and you got company with you. Like, damn, bro, I ain't even got. So you go to the store, get, you know what I mean? Like,
I can't even offer you no juice. You want some water?
Shit, you can't offer nigga
Let it run a little bit.
My son, my 10-year-old son, makes him some chicken tenders and fries. He go to the cabinet. There's no ketchup. He throw it in the garbage.
Whoa.
Right.
I would smash that with some mustard.
Right. Wait. What did you do? what happened here? Oh, it was no ketchup.
So you ain't gonna eat it?
Huh? You better learn. You better learn to go knock at the neighbor's door.
Hey yo, they don't get that part. You had to go next door and let me borrow.
What is wrong with you?
How you borrowing the mustard from next door? Let me go get their go get their.
You follow me? My kids don't even speak to the neighbors. They don't. You know.
They don't get that part. The neighbors
Mine don't either.
When we grew up, the neighbors was your cousins.
The neighbors was your cousin, even though they weren't your cousin. That was your fam for real. Right? That was your fam.
Hey, they don't know nothing about walking home from practice, splitting a chicken wing and French fry platter.
They don't know about that shit, bro. Yo, splitting the sandwich like 4 ways, right? Bro. Like, 4 ways. We gotta get the chips. We splitting chips and all. Like shit, it was $5. Everybody had to come up with it. You got 75. Yeah, I got 75. All right, fuck it. Let me you get a piece.
But that's what I mean when I say that you are rarely afforded a childhood when you come from communities like we all come from.
Exactly, facts. So get into me and your discussion on what you said about why do we celebrate July 4th, and to understand what you was saying now that we went back and forth in the text, just to bring to the people because there's gonna be listeners and viewers. So what you mean by that? Like, what was your stand by putting that up there? Like, why you say that?
I say that because of this, right? We do a lot of things, excuse me, simply because it has been taught to us in childhood.
Tradition.
I need a timeout. I apologize.
We need a timeout. Hey, I'm gonna be the one. Y'all want to see y'all boy? Cause you know I'm always ready. I'm always ready for this. I'm back. Y'all want to? What's up? It's an important message. He back. Damn, I'm about to tell y'all some shit.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But to get back to it, we do a lot of things because it has been taught to us traditionally as children.
All right, why you say that? I'm gonna cut you off while you going, so we can just so we can. Why you saying traditionally? Like why because traditionally? But
I'll propose a question to you, right?
All right, bet.
Do you celebrate Yom Kippur?
I don't even know what that is.
My point exactly.
You
don't know what Yom Kippur is
because it wasn't taught to you.
Because it was not taught to you, and it is a Jewish holiday. It is very, very big in the United States. And whether you know it or not, they shut down a lot of things in the United States for Yom Kippur because a lot of Jews
get 2 days off from
school
with
that money within the United States.
I bet. Now, hold on. Now, what you said, now I'm going to get to what I said, that you said that. My comment was only, let's get to the bag. That's the thing. If we get to the bag and we get this bag, we could do what we want to do. We can make any holidays up. So now that you're saying that, that's what I was saying.
Wait, make any holiday up?
Any holiday. I don't give a fuck. You got that bag. For real, right or wrong.
And again, but to answer you, bro,
all right.
It's not that I wasn't with you with getting to the bag. Because I get what you're saying. What you're saying is, get to the bag, get to the bag, and when you get to the bag,
who's that?
Right, he sidetracked his mom. He's trying to concentrate. He's trying. You see his hand on the side,
you mad?
But getting to the bag.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Getting to the bag puts us in a position, like you say, to do what we want to do. Because there's a thing called fuck you money. But we're not about to get into fuck you money yet.
Now let's get there. Go there.
We're going to get into
we got to finish this one first.
My bad, I'm everywhere. Come on.
Then we're going to get into fuck you money.
All right, yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that we don't pay attention to how much of the bag we have already gotten to. But what we do with the bag is take the bag outside of our community. That's take true. The bag and we spend it on their holidays. When July 4th is a much more bigger holiday than Juneteenth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Especially
Celestial.
I
Because it
didn't.
wasn't taught.
I never
Nobody
knew
even know what
about
Juneteenth was.
Juneteenth,
They knew
bro.
what it was
Like
about
real
anything.
talk. You never even told me about Juneteenth. We don't just walk home
That's-
together.
that's
So don't
not
hit me with
true.
this. You ain't never tell me about it. We done walked home together plenty of days, bro. We never said
Well,
Juneteenth.
I
And we
mean,
was
when we was walking home,
together on Juneteenth.
when
Plenty
we
of
was
times.
walking home together, I didn't know about it myself.
All right, bet. That's all I'm
But
saying.
since I've learned about it, it's been on my social media every year. I talk about it with all my friends. I have a Juneteenth celebration at my house every year. And the only year I didn't have it was last year. No, it was the year. Wow. I even had one during COVID. Damn.
So when you start celebrating this?
About 4 years now. About 4 years now. Yeah.
So back to the 4th of July thing. So we shouldn't celebrate 4th of July?
No. A black person has no business celebrating.
I thought 4th of July was for y'all.
So I'm gonna say this.
I thought y'all got 4th of July, Independence
Well,
Day,
4th
right?
of July technically still wasn't for him because we still fought in the war and we still wasn't free. So regardless of how you look at it,
right.
Nobody black was free.
Right. Because
period.
It's not like they said, oh, hey, you fought in the war, so
they still were slaves.
You go over there.
They
No,
go to master.
They said, all right, take your ass back downstairs.
Yep.
Take your ass back downstairs. Thank you. Grab a meal. Go downstairs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hold on. What are we talking about? What were we talking about?
4th of July.
That was Independence Day. That wasn't a war. That was just signing of the Declaration of Independence.
We wasn't free.
But there was a war. There was a war.
It was a war before that. Is why the Declaration was signed.
What war?
We about to do this?
Yes, we are.
I'm a history guy.
What's the truth? That's what we do.
What war are we talking about?
You can Google it. I don't know what war.
No, the Continental War between.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't know what war it is, but I definitely know what the goddamn war. Everybody had
Civil War, dog.
Civil War. The so-called United States settlers.
Oh, it was a Civil War, whatever war it was.
Civil War. Civil War.
It was a Civil War, he said.
So-called what is the United States in a war against England so they can have their independence free from tyranny and things.
Right.
You don't remember that part of school?
No, I remember that.
Right.
So why you asking? Are you trying to see if I knew?
Because he said, all right, so you know the 4th of July is a celestial holiday. Like it don't have nothing to really, it got everything to do with where the stars is aligned and stuff like that. That's what most of these holidays is about. But I don't want to get
But that's not where that came from.
No, it is where it came from. But we ain't gonna go into it though.
In court, I'm gonna tell you straight up, that's a crock of bullshit to get you to say things like that. So you can ignore what it's really about. Because on the 4th of July, while these people are celebrating their so-called independence, they own slaves.
Yes. And them slaves fought in the war with them.
So look, there's books, right? I got a book that I've been reading that talk about England bringing 30,000 people from England over to work the plantations. And they calling themselves saying, all right, 30,000 English work the plantation. So when we talk about being free and slavery in history, we were the ones already over here.
But you can't do that.
But we were slaves. They slaved us over there. They came over here and slaved us.
I don't really believe in slavery like how from that standpoint.
Bruh, we ain't about to do this. Not right now.
Not
right now.
So,
what do you mean you don't believe in slavery? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
what do you mean you don't believe in something that's actual fact?
How you feel about that?
Like, I'm confused about that whole comment. Like, what do you mean you don't believe in slavery?
Say that again.
He say you don't believe in slavery.
I mean, for somebody,
get his words right.
For somebody to say that they don't believe in slavery, that's almost like to say they don't believe in gravity.
I don't.
Right, because it's like a fact like it happened. Like, what the fuck?
No, it didn't happen like they say it happened.
What do you mean? So you said it didn't happen like they say it happened. So you lived through it?
The aspect of slavery that's not really.
Because my grandmother actually lived. Did you live through it?
How can
like for real? Like, do you have family that actually is alive that actually lived through it to say that? because
Yeah,
I
Hey,
do.
God,
It was
God,
1886.
knock it the fuck
everybody got
off,
family
Oz.
that's alive though, but
Hold on,
that's not
when
a
did
good
Juneteenth?
No, I'm
recent hip
serious.
hop.
Like
Nah, listen, hold on.
I'm thrown by that.
The
I
aspect
get
of
that.
slavery that's not really talked about in that is one of those truths that we don't like to face as Black people is that we were not stolen from Africa.
We was already here in
We
America.
was already here. We were
All right,
already
now we're
here,
talking.
and the ones that came over from Africa were sold into slavery by our own people. Slavery been going on
Right.
since the beginning of civilization. It's how
Right.
they
Right.
created civilization. Black people enslaved lesser, weaker Black people tribes and sold them off into Europe, Asia, whatever. You know, we the first slave owners and first slave traders look like us.
Right. Right.
That is true. But they
Right.
also had white people that they had slaves. So let's not forget that.
What up, T?
All right.
Said the first
1863.
slave,
I don't know
first,
nobody that was born in 1863, so I can't.
the
I never
first
talked to
slave
nobody
black.
born from there. So I
But you
can't say.
but you know slaves but it was still slaves beyond 1863.
Right.
Why? How?
It was.
It was slaves here in North Carolina.
Sharecroppers.
It's still slave though, Cole.
Sharecroppers. What
It's
is a
still-
Are
sharecropper?
we
it's still-
slaving now?
Come in.
Yeah,
What
it's
is a
still slave.
sharecropper? A nice way to call you a
It's still
slave.
butlers and stuff like
What?
that. Still people
Bring me my
that live
laptop.
that slave
Because you only supposed to
mentality.
have it during school.
Like they still live that
Bring me
shit, bro. Like it's a lot of people out here, like the butler and shit. That's still really going on. Like it was a movie, but that shit really going on, like out here in the world. Like I ain't trying to be funny, but I mean that's how you feel. Like that's the whole thing about this platform. Is how you feel. Like that's how you feel. That's how you feel. But as long as you can back it up, I mean, how you feel. Can nobody knock how you feel? That's how you feel. But
I'm about to say back it
I
up.
think
That don't mean that because it don't mean it's not a fact.
I mean, I'm not saying
It
it's
ain't
a fact.
facts. Though. I got facts.
Yeah, but you saying back it up. Like
We got
Yeah,
facts.
back it up with facts. Like whatever we saying, like you know what I mean? Like however you gonna put it. Like that's opinion. Like, you know what I mean? That's somebody's opinion. It is what it is though. But like you were saying back to you, T, with the slavery, with all this put together, so is the 4th of July basically is a platform for money for them. So us celebrating Juneteenth, who get the money?
We could give ourselves the
All right,
money.
hold on.
Black.
Before by black, you still purchasing it from white. So let's stop playing. Like keep it 1,000. Like we're not even trying to be funny right now. Like just keep it a buck.
So let's be.
But he'll be back. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
There's no aspect of currency within the United States where we're gonna spend $1 and the white man is gonna get 0% off of that dollar.
Facts.
That's not what we're talking about. Let's not even pretend that that's what.
All right, that's what I hate. But
what the young lady is saying when she say buy black is at least make sure that the black man is getting a very high percentage of that dollar. And how you do that is by buying something that the black man made with the black man or the black woman name is on. Because one thing they can't steal away from us is our name. That's why they always want to buy our name. That's why when you make something out of your name, they want to give you money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Oprah, you know, the list goes on. All they doing is being paid for their name. That's it.
So that's how you feel. So buying black on Juneteenth will make it better. That's what you basically saying.
It's a start. Nothing. There's no one-stop shop all for black
people.
No.
That's what I understand about Juneteenth. Like, what does this day consist of? Can you explain that?
Juneteenth is our Independence Day.
All right,
that's the day we got our independence from slavery. That's what Juneteenth is.
Why wasn't I since you I meet back So how long?
I got a question.
Hold on. Before we go there, I'm about to get this. Meek, how long ago you know about Juneteenth?
For about
No, not you, Meek. How long?
He talking to me.
Yeah, how long?
You
said 40
I
years.
knew. No. I knew about Juneteenth. I'm gonna say maybe my first year of college or something like that is when I found out about it.
First year of college. When was that?
I think I was 20. I was 22.
All right, so look. So it took you 22 years to learn about Juneteenth. So, and you said, so why won't we taught this at an early age? Now I'm back to you, T.
Because I'll tell you why.
Our parents don't know about it.
Why would I want my slave to know that they weren't free during my period of so-called freedom, and that they have a whole separate period of freedom when I know that I can use this to make money off of them? Because let's not pretend that holidays are not about money.
High percentage Black people shopping all the time.
So, why am I going to take that demographic of the dollar out of my community, out of my pocket, by giving them some information about themselves? And one thing we know is that if you destroy a person's identity, they lost.
No, it's not even about identity. I get all that.
That is very well.
Listen, no, even my grandmother. No.
Pay attention.
Good.
You answering your own question within asking the question.
No, I'm not even answering the question because I'm trying to get to.
That's what I said. You are answering your own question within asking the question, because you say, why did we know about June?
No. My argument is, I want to ask you how long you knew about this. Then I'm going back to what she was saying about slavery and my grandma lived in slavery. So why weren't you told about Juneteenth if this was a big thing?
Because
that's all I'm saying, bro.
No.
Because the big thing is always what the media perfect to you.
Not even talking about the media no more. We talking about in the house.
They're not going to teach you.
My grandmother never told me about the Juneteenth. She's like 87 years old.
Right, because guess what? Your grandmother grew up in a time where, and probably in a certain area, right, where if they celebrated Juneteenth, the cops was shutting that shit down, or the cops was over there pulling people off and lynching them. We forget that we knew our grandmothers and our grandparents when they were already adults. We don't remember them when they were children. That trauma that they had to suffer as children, they have watched people be lynched. I have a family member that knew Emmett Till. That attended Emmett Till's funeral. You follow me?
I follow you.
That right there kept a lot
but
of people.
That's why I say, like, a lot of people like it's slave mentality.
Let's
go. Cole got a question.
I got a question. So look, Ben, though you was in the Navy, I'm pretty sure you know about psychological warfare.
Very much so.
All right, so why can't it apply to the same way? Whereas they're giving you the slavery story to make you think you're somebody that you're not, to make you think you're inferior.
No, so Core, my brother.
Wait.
I love you.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. I got some y'all two right here. Yeah.
If
you went to Spencer.
I did go to Spencer at one point.
I remember.
Tony Montana said it best. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. The best way to lie to a person is to do what?
Give them a little bit of the truth.
Just enough of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough of the truth. If you tell a lie that's way left, 9 times you say, baby, Martians came down and they stole my car keys, and I've been chasing the Martians around all night to get my damn car keys, and that's why I'm in here after the sun came up, right? She gonna tell you what? Cool, no problem. Tell the Martians to help you come get your shit.
Right.
Right? But if you say, baby, I was with Vin. We left the party. We rolled over to the gas station. Police rolled up on us, and they had us detained for a few hours. And, you know, I tried calling you, but they took my phone. She may or may not believe you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing you could probably do is what? Prove if you was with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the hard part of that gonna be what? Proving that your ass was with the police, right?
All right.
So back to the slavery thing. It is physical proof that slaves were here and they exist.
What physical proof? I ain't no slave ships.
It's physical proof.
There's no ships.
It's dungeons. It's dungeons and shit. Like, come on.
Like the Underground Railroad?
No. Like plantations. Go to Louisiana.
They got plantations in North Carolina.
It's plant. Look,
go to South Carolina.
Hold on, look. Remember, I just told you. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just said that I'm reading a book. They talk about how the English would send 30,000 to a plantation to work. So they would call it anything where a bunch of people was coming to build up and start a new community, a new place to live. They was calling that a plantation. So they was calling that a plantation. So why is it now that? All right. Look, another question. If we were the first people enslaving people, right? Why is our slave story the biggest amongst the whole world? Like, why is it just set on us? Why is we the ones get the trauma and the slavery story?
I'll tell you why.
Built the world, all right.
Number one, we live in the most media driven country in the world outside of England. Number two, our story lasted much longer than
everybody else's.
Than everybody else's story. Within where we live today and in England, the UK, and places of that nature, it's still things going on. So it's like if you and your brother arguing with each other at 50 years old and fighting tooth and nail, what do you think your grandkids or great-grandkids gonna want to know? They gonna want to know what the fuck happened, how this started. And they gonna get your version of it. Oh, he did this back in 04. And your brother gonna say, oh, he did this back in 99. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, it falls on the individual when we all got to decide what we choose to believe in. Like you choose to believe in this book that tells you that the English sent over 30,000 to work in a year. But the English probably not telling you that them people was probably still black people.
I got a question though. How you said, all right, so slavery, right? How are these people getting over here when there's no bathroom on these boats? How they was getting these people here? No bathroom. If you got to shit, you got to piss. How they getting all these millions of people over here?
You shitted and pissed wherever you said. Wait, hold on, come out.
So they would die, right?
Oh, I can answer
See,
that.
that's hold
I
no,
know who's dying, Ash.
Huh?
You know better, Ash. Some
Yeah,
of the
I know
cats
better.
is dying.
Who?
In the military.
The slaves.
Okay.
Right. In the military. It's a thing called general quarters.
Mm-hmm.
When we go to general quarters, you are to report to your general quarters station. And you are to stay there. Unless otherwise directed. And you could be there for, I've been in general quarters the most probably 18, 20 hours before. And if women, men, if you got to piss, you got to shit, you better get your ass over there in that corner. We used to keep fucking empty buckets in our general quarters station just in case we ever got to go to general quarters.
We talking about
because it ain't
talking about a long trip on wooden boats where they say people was chained up.
No,
you gotta remember.
You see
These
what
people
you
supposed to be chained up.
You're talking about a long trip on wooden boats, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a long trip on a facility that's like a city. With
No, I'm talking about a with them. I'm
listen,
talking about slaves though.
right? But listen. You asked
It's,
a specific question. I'm answering
all
that
right, go ahead. I
specific
got
question.
you.
You said, where did they go to the bathroom at?
Mm-hmm.
So if we got more bathrooms than you possibly could fucking count on our shit, but when we are directed to stay in a certain station, we can't even go to the bathroom. What you think they was doing? They went to the bathroom wherever the hell they was sitting at. When your body gotta go, you gotta
So that's
go.
what I'm asking. So once you go to the bathroom and you do all that nasty shit, how do you survive that long of a trip? With all
Actually,
that,
don't survive. Some people die.
okay, so that's
People didn't
how.
survive.
So how will all these slaves come from? That's what I'm asking.
They
Where will all
was
these
bringing them
African
there
slaves
because
come
they
from?
kept that's why it's called trade. They was bringing them over like goods.
All right,
Just
so
like
look,
they bring over laptops from China every damn week. Every
Yeah.
1492 is when Columbus supposedly discovered America, right?
Right.
1492. So 1492 to 1863, you got all right. You want to say how did it got? So basically from 1492 to 1863, all they were doing was just bringing black people from Africa and killing Indians, or like what was really going on?
Indians are not Indian. First of
They
all,
black people, because that's what I believe.
they were black people. That's what you was led to believe. They were black
Everybody
people.
started off black, actually.
No. Who said I was led to believe that in the background? It's not you. So your grandfathers and they never tell you like, yo, you Indian. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't too far removed.
But can I ask a question? How
Okay.
are we Indian? You ever do you know where India is located?
No. I'm using the Columbus reference to Indian. I'm not talking about the continent of India. No, the continent of Asia that India
No, I know
resides
what
in.
you're saying. My
I'm
grandmother said
talking
that.
about how Colombia, how they say Columbus thought he was going to India. He found America, and they say, all right, the people over here are Indian. You know what I mean? I'm talking about that. We, the black people they say that come from
Yeah.
Africa. We was already here in America. They didn't really bring too many of us over here to become slaves. So now we was already here. We teaching them the land. We teaching them everything. As time goes on, we give up our tricks and trades to the land. You know what I mean? And we basically turn the land over to them through wars, all types of shit going on. You know what I mean?
We
What I
turned
was
it over,
saying,
did they take it?
I mean, they took it, we turned it over.
Oh, okay. It ain't
It's
the
a
same thing.
If you
That
well,
ain't
actually, if you want to be technical, they say that the elite amongst us knew we knew what we had to do. We had to give it to them for us to go into our sleep to rise back out of this. So actually, we did give it to them because we made them. You know what I mean? We made white people, so we did give it to them. You know what I
What?
mean? Like that's the story of Yakub. You gotta go read that story on your own.
No, I
You
know
mean
about
white
all
people?
that, but I'm just talking about after all that. Obviously, somebody was mad, little testosterone. I don't know what really want to say about that, but like, we didn't give them anything. I don't care what you mean about making. We ain't give them nothing. They took it.
No, we gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, all right. So look, now, so my thing about Juneteenth, right? So Juneteenth say, all right, we were slaves. So it just seemed like, right, the last couple of years, you said 4 years ago, you heard about it. That's right around the time where all these slave movies start popping back up. And it's like they're using our trauma and our pain against us, you know what I mean, to make them money. But they do, all right, we're going to give them Juneteenth. Say they were slaves, say we freed them. We're going to have a Juneteenth holiday. Here you go. You know what I mean? So now everybody got to believe in the slave story because we celebrating Juneteenth.
so
Psychological warfare.
So why
I'll
can't
ask
it be
you a
like that
question.
for the
So
4th of
wait, I
July?
want to propose a question to you, right?
All right.
Why do you think that black people are more oppressed than any other demographic of people within the United States?
Because black people is the original people. So what the basically the world run to our beat. You know what I mean? Like whatever the people in America is like the black people in America would be the ones they would say, like, all right, let's say ancient Egypt. We would be the ones from ancient Egypt. That would be our, you know what I mean, our ancestors. Like they said Egypt was in America for real, for real. So now if you hold the black man down, right, and you keep him separated from his woman, and you keep him separated from his true knowledge of self, then you can run the world because you basically controlling the person that runs the world.
Okay.
You got him under psychological control.
What is
I
your
kind of agree with you
what
on
is
that,
your
like
true
keeping
knowledge
people
of self?
down.
When you say that, what you mean? Like, far as like, do I think like who I believe I am?
Right.
I believe I'm Cordell, a virgin of God, God's version of Cordell.
Right.
That's who I believe I am.
So you don't consider yourself a black man.
I mean, yeah, I'm black, but in the sense of the definition black, like evil and all that kind of stuff, I know that really don't apply. I know the
Black.
term black,
Say that
huh?
again.
So like they give us all right. So like only two people that get a color is white and black. You know what I mean? Because they don't really say, all right, you yellow race. You know what I mean? You the red race. They don't do that. Everybody else got an ethnicity to go with that race or that culture. We the only people that got just black. It don't mean really nothing like so you can be black, you could be from so you could be like my man Mo. He from Guyana, right? And you can be from Brazil. You know what I mean? But you could be black skin. But if you say you Brazilian, they won't really try to classify you as a black person because of the definition behind black and what it brings and what it means. I mean, the black is evil. I don't know why that. I don't know how that.
Yes.
That's in the dictionary. But I mean, yeah, I'm black. You know what I mean? But all the definitions that come with it, as far as me being inferior to a white person, I understand that those were given to us so we can feel inferior to a white person.
But when you say inferior, right? Because I don't feel inferior to any man, and particularly no white person.
Nah,
I
right.
actually like most of us was taught the opposite of that. We were really raised on the idea that if you was white, you was less than us. We automatically
So
assumed
it's
we could
about
whoop a white boy ass and
right,
fight
right,
because we black. We could beat him in at any sport because we black. First thing they say,
right.
what y'all doing losing to those white boys,
Exactly.
right?
But it's about the subconscious mind though.
Right.
It's not about the you know the reality of it. It's about the subconscious mind and what they're trying to feed into the subconscious. Because whatever goes in the subconscious, you know what I mean, that's what's going to build you up. You know what I mean? Like so it's all about them implanting that in the subconscious
I,
mind.
I definitely agree with you in the subconscious mind, and that we need to feed ourselves positive, constructive ideas of ourselves and black people. But I gotta strongly disagree with you when you say that slavery is like a false story. Like it happened, bro. It happened.
I, I don't
You could
believe
you
it
could
happened
go
to the
you
tune
could
that they
go
say
you
it
could go
happened to.
you could go anywhere in this world and 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 discover the story of slavery. And it's particularly slavery within the slave trade to the United States because it was the biggest trade movement in the history of slave trade.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite end of that, but
How
that's
you
cool though.
see? I let him. I wanted him to get this out right because that's our issue. Like that's our this a conversation that I have by myself with this guy. You feel what I'm saying? And you feel me? Like this what I'm saying. Like I wanted to be out so we could have this conversation because he telling me this and he's bringing me this and everybody like nah it's this. So that's what I'm saying. It's so much information coming from all different types. So even the guys that stand out there and be preaching this, preaching that, preaching this, they got their own lane of life and own lane of world of what they believe in, how they believe the world was made and things like that. So like
But to
slavery.
believe it,
I believe slavery. I believe in slavery. I'm not saying I don't believe in slavery, but that's his opinion. That's what I'm saying. Like
Right. And so
everybody have a stance. Yeah,
but
you
I
feel me?
thought
choose what we
opinion can't be
believe.
based off of facts. Though opinion is just like oh, well, maybe something, whatever. But if you got a fact behind, how can you have an opinion that is not real when you have factual evidence that something is real? Like, how could I don't know.
Cause we both saying we got evidence. We both and we know that it was
I don't know it.
slavery going on, but it wasn't to the
Right, that's
tune
it.
of
That's it.
nah. So the slave story that we getting isn't a real like Roots, for instance. That's not
I was
real.
about to say that. Was that so? They trying
Like
to say
they
that's
give
not
us
real.
Roots, but that shit was fake as hell. And even Alice Carley, he made that he stole that from a white boy. So we gotta be careful what we feed
So
I
into
don't watch
ourselves and
it.
what we feed into our
So
children.
what was
Yeah.
fake
I
about
don't
Roots? You say it was fake. What was fake about it?
The story was written by a white dude.
What was fake about it?
It was written by a white dude.
Give me a
so we say it's
direct
fake because the
example.
white
Like
person wrote
this,
it. Wait.
Yeah,
this
break it
Okay,
down,
so
Cor. Come on,
I
Cor. You
just
got to
said it.
step up.
that was fake.
You on the
All
pot?
right,
Step
the
up,
dude that
Cor.
said Roots was about his real life,
Huh?
the
It don't
guy
have nothing
that
to do with a person that he lived it. He
It's
was
hold on,
telling the
right.
can you let me,
story.
hold on, listen. The guy that said Roots was about him and his life,
It was
his family
it was
story.
okay. It was a fictional depiction of an aspect of slavery.
Right.
But that doesn't make it fake.
The guy that what's his name? Alex Haley.
Right.
He stole the story from somebody.
What we ain't talking about whether he stole the story or not.
Well, we have
You know
to.
the actual story itself
It's a fictional depiction of an aspect of slavery.
of events that happened then.
Right.
All right. I mean, I don't
I'm
really know
just
how to answer
confused.
that.
I'm be
Boys,
honest.
boys,
I'm confused like
boys in the hood. Boys in the hood.
Right.
Fake.
Yeah, it's fake. It's a movie. It's fake. Yeah.
It's but time out. So you mean to tell me there were no black boys in Compton killing each other, struggling with trying to go to college and having kids, dealing with peer pressure and teenage
it was based off real
sex.
life events
It's a fictional depiction of what go on in what
in
was going on
Compton.
in Compton.
Understood. But you can't tell me that a story from when this story come out. All right, so slavery ended 1863. Right? That's when it's supposed to be over.
That's when we was.
So
That's when we was free.
120 years later, 120 years later, this story is about black people being slaves. Now we talk about the psychological warfare. Why this stuff can't be psychological warfare to keep us in a holding
Because
place?
it's not.
Well, it seems like it
Hey, yo,
is.
Ash, you crazy, Ash. Hey,
No, but
Ash.
look,
No,
Hey,
he's not.
Ash,
He's
Wow.
not
you funny
crazy.
as
hey,
shit,
let me
Ash.
ask you a question, right? I always wanted to know this. How was we free? Like, what did we do to be like? What we just start taking over shit? Like,
We
how
still
we?
Nah, they
ain't
went to
free.
war, man. They went to war. They won the war. Then they signed the paperwork.
No,
The
I ain't talking.
paperwork.
I'm
So are
talking
you
about.
talking about like
I'm
technically, like
talking
are
about.
we still enslaved? Is what you saying? We
Yeah,
are in a sense. We are.
yeah. We never
We
was.
are
We never
though.
were free. Like we. I mean, let us
But
get
you
some
know,
money.
we're
They still
free.
we
We're
we
free to
still
think
get
and move
look.
about
We get money, but they still
to a
contain us.
third.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
they can still contain what we say. They contain like we say too much. They try to find a way to send things at us. Money rule the world. Like you back. Let's go back to what you were saying. The fuck with the fuckery of the money.
Fuck you, money.
All right, let's talk about that.
Fuck you, money. The problem,
Yeah, this shit crazy.
the, the, the problem, the problem with us as a people is that we often make moves without first developing the fuck you money,
That's
and we
true.
don't understand the importance of the fuck you money. See,
That's true.
the
I'm bad with
fuck,
finance. Shit, I'm not gonna lie.
the fuck you money is like me. I don't quite have fuck you money yet. I got a little money, but I don't quite have fuck you money because I get up and go to a job every day.
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
follow me? And I mean, as long as it's not to indignify myself or indignify my people, I'm gonna perform the duties of my job that I'm asked to, so I don't get fired, right or wrong,
Right.
and so that I could collect the paycheck. And as many times as sometimes I want to tell my supervisor, man, fuck you.
Right.
I can't do that. Because if I lose this job, then I got to go explain to my wife you know, why she gonna be responsible for this mortgage for a little while? However, when I get that fuck you money where I could pay off my house, follow me? So I ain't got no mortgage to worry about. My kids' college fund or whatever they choose to do with their life fund when they graduate high school is paid up, and you know, my wife is covered in the aspect of my absence. Then I can say, man, fuck you. Because when they say, oh, you fired, I'm like, thank you. Now I got more time to do what the fuck I wanted to do anyway. That's the fuck you money.
But see, I live my shit like that every day. I tell us a boss, fuck you in a heartbeat.
But that's hey, you obviously
the
feel
way
like
you
you
live.
got your version of fuck you money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I tell a nigga, fuck you quick. And go get money every day. Don't give a
Yeah, I
fuck.
can't be doing that. Fuck that shit.
Y'all can't do that either.
Fuck that. I'm going to work.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm in the clique.
Okay,
That's
ma'am.
what I
I'll see you
do.
in the morning. Good night. Have a good night.
But I understand. But I understand. Go ahead, Clyde. What you got something to say?
I'm saying I understand when you can't yeah, I mean, express how you really feel in certain situations.
Right.
Because you know you got to protect what you got going on, but you know I keep my mind right and I'm faithful, so I tell a nigga fuck you quick. I've done it and left jobs, walked out on jobs.
Trust me, good brother.
I did too when I was younger.
I had
I ain't had no responsibility.
Right. Before I
I'm
had
be
I
honest.
had
I used
kids,
to
I had
call out like a
responsibilities.
motherfucker.
Nah, fuck that.
Before I had the fuck you money. See, the fuck you money is not the idea of just being able to say, oh, fuck you, or this not third get money. It's like I got enough money to do what I desire to do when I desire to do it. So I don't particularly need this place. And we can all pretend in some aspect that we stand so alone that, hey, I don't need no job. I'm gonna get money anyway, this and third. But you hustling to get that dollar. Or your means of being able to put A to B to get the Z depends on your ability to make that dollar. When it's much more, we're gonna just say comfortable for lack of better words, knowing that, hey, as long as I'm here from there to there on this day, the check better clear.
I feel you.
I can't live like that.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I
can't live like that. I'm gonna be comfortable knowing that I gotta do what I gotta do and I'm gonna get it done. I can't be comfortable thinking I gotta kiss a motherfucker ass and play by his rules because.
Whoa.
No, because if you say you want to go to your, now I ain't saying you kissing ass or nothing, but
That's
I mean,
exactly
if you really want to go to your job and tell him fuck you, I tell him fuck you.
What you just said.
He did. Huh? Yeah. That's basically what you're saying, like kiss
That's
my ass.
That's exactly what you just said. It's not it's not about kissing ass. I didn't give you a more direct example, right? My supervisor, right? Who know he can't whoop my ass. He know he can't whoop my ass.
Well, you on your supervisor head.
I'm an officer, right?
You can't whoop his ass neither. Why? You gonna go to jail, right?
Right.
So that's even.
No. What I mean is that he can't physically whoop my ass.
Absolutely. I get that, bro. I know that.
Right. Follow me. However, he come with a directive, with a certain tone and a certain demeanor.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Cool. I'm not following. I'm not following. Now the younger me would have told him, man, get the fuck out my face. I'll fuck you up. But this, that, and the third. The more mature me, I'm gonna say, yo, sir, I talked to you over here for a minute. You all right this morning? Because, you know, I'm here to do a job and I'm not here to be disrespected. And the tone and the manner in which you come in with your directive is very, belittling and demeaning, and I don't appreciate that. So, let's agree to, like, you gonna be the sergeant, I'm gonna be the officer, and when you give me a directive, I'm gonna get it done. But the tone in which manner that's communicated, let's respect each other as men. Cool? All
And
right.
what if you say, hey, get your nut ass back to work? What you gonna say? You gonna take your ass back to work.
Right.
You going right back to work. Like,
No.
all right, bet. I'm
No.
gonna eat my Fig Newtons and make sure I'm Gucci. I'm gonna tongue kiss my ass.
No. See, that's the idea that we had, and especially.
No, I got a game plan. I got a game plan. So I'd be like, fuck them. I don't work no more. Anyway.
So let me ask you this though, Clack. I got a question for you though. I got a question for you, Clack. You say you got a game plan, but how you got a game plan if you willing to leave mid-plan because you don't like the way they talking to you? What's your backup?
See, the game plan is money. It ain't got nothing to do with the job.
So,
every job I'm not there to work. I'm there for their money.
All right, listen. So what you building towards?
Time out, ain't that's what we all there for?
No, I'm there for their money.
Wait, but that's why we all there, good guy.
Right.
Nah, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
What else would we be there for?
Right, I'm listening. Please.
Yeah, let me hear that one, Clap.
I know that's why I go because I don't go if they don't.
Let me get you got it, big dog. Let me hear this one. You got the platform.
Can you go get another job? Come on, I don't need all that holy man.
Now I'm telling you what you gotta. You saying what you gotta say? What you mean? What you gotta say?
Do you feel like you can go get a job wherever you want to go get one at any time?
Who,
and go get money at any time?
Me?
Whoever got me on spot like when I asked you this nut ass shit. That's how I feel.
You answered the nut ass shit. You said it. Ain't nobody said but you.
No, what I'm saying is, but y'all questioning me on that tip. I'm just telling you that's how I feel.
Well, that's what we trying to
just trying to see what you answer. What you talking about? You said it. We was giving you the platform to talk.
Yeah, no judgment. What's my question?
Yeah, right.
What's my question again?
We build it.
The question is, you said that you had the job for money. What else would we be there for? We not there for money.
That's what we were saying. You said y'all ain't. You there for something else. That's what we was asking you.
Some cats be dug in and being there. And is the money you making? All right, tell me this: when you work them jobs, is the money you making enough?
I get a nice healthy slice, bro, and especially for what I do.
Not everybody though. Not everybody.
I'm not talking about everybody. I was talking about me particularly, because I understand exactly what you're saying. You saying some people bust their ass and work hard, and when they come home, the amount of money that they receive for the work that they put in.
Nah. This
I'm saying that you had a job.
He like you
your boss giving you all the help.
Yeah, you still be standing there like, and you still stay there. You still go through it.
Yeah, I leave a job. Yeah,
like motherfuckers.
Because it's a way you deal with things, and I was about to get into that before it got switched.
I mean,
but it's just like you said. You say my boss say to me, "Oh, get your nut ass back to work."
Yeah, after you pull him to the side. After you pull him to the side, you like, look, man.
I know. I'm not going back to work now. I'm not going back to work, and I've done it. And I've been suspended. Oh wait, you being suspended for insubordination, but that's why I got a union. That's why I got a lawyer. So then now when I fight for my suspension back, I'm not only getting my money back that I missed. You got to pay me extra for suspending me in the first place. So thank you. Because
right.
Nah, but I feel no, but look, T, I understand what you said because my wife want to do some shit like that at work, and the lady said some crazy shit, and she ain't say nothing. She took it on the chin. She came, we talked about it, but she won at the end of the day because it 360 to the point where they had to let her in, and this was the lady that had to teach her the shit. So at the end of the day, same lady that gave you hell, the same lady that had to help you win too. So I feel what you're saying. If she would have blanked or did the fuck this, she would have lost. I get it. I get what you're saying. I got you. Yeah, exactly.
Impulse
control. I feel what you're saying. Like that's real. That's real. But I feel what Clack saying. Clack. Only reason I did that. Yeah. Only reason I put you up there because I thought you was gonna say what you was talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I wasn't trying to put you on blast. I just was about to really like talk about what you was saying. But I feel you niggas be going to work and be going to work, be mad, come home, bring that shit, be home, bring that shit home, and you be like, yo, quit that fucking job, man. Like that shit. If you ain't making no bread, then you still, man, quit that shit. I feel.
But see, that's the thing about it, and part of what I believe Clack was saying when he brought up the money part of it is that it's like, again, for what I do, I don't give a fuck. Like, you get my coworkers, they complain about who working here, who doing this. They complain so fucking much. I'm hardly ever complaining. Mac is ever complaining. And they say, yo, why the fuck y'all two hardly ever complaining? Because we just here for the money. And as long as the check clear, we good, baby.
That's it.
Let that money get fucked up and see what me and Mac do. I'm almost sure you know what we're gonna do.
Let me ask you 2 questions. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. I know you're a busy man, so I got 2 questions. One of the questions is what's one thing you'd change in North? Like, what's one thing you would change?
One thing we could change is, number one, again, the good brothers getting together and start leading these kids, these youngsters, and start teaching them a different way. Number one, you got to take care of your home.
Facts.
Because a lot of men want to be respected and accepted as leaders, and they ain't even leading their damn homes. You know, your damn wife and kids don't even respect you. How you expect somebody else to?
Exactly.
You know, your son don't even think you're a good man. How you expect this boy out here in these streets to think that you are? Your wife don't think you're a good man. How you expect these other women to trust their sons and children with you? You know. So that's one. We really got to get back to monitoring our children. Number 2, we gotta get rid of these European ass ideas of who we are, which I believe Paul was trying to say. I just disagree with Core Method.
Yo, I go through this shit, man. I'm trying to tell you, this shit be real.
Because I feel for, like, if we allow somebody else to tell us who we are, we believe any fucking thing.
Exactly.
But that's why I was saying about the 4th of July. We are celebrating the 4th of July because they were told to us we are Americans. Do you feel American?
I just feel like a person.
Right. You don't feel American? I ain't fucking American. Why would I pledge allegiance to a flag killing all our sons, all our dads?
Facts.
You follow me?
I feel you.
We gotta come up with our own community, our own holidays. We have to prove to these white people that we could stand totally independent of them, and that they need us more than they fucking know, and then they'll start respecting us. Because that's part of the fuck you want.
But we always point the finger to the white people. It's the black people that got power that do the same shit to us, bro.
Right, well, boom, boom. But we gotta start putting their ass on the left.
I tried to.
Because the NBA is full of black millionaires.
Look what just happened to Jay-Z and look what just happened to Jay-Z and Dame Dash. How power stroke can get you just embarrassed at the end of the day. And I fuck with Jay heavy, but you power stroke so much to the point where you forgot that it's laws to being owners of having this part of ownership and that part of ownership.
Something happened
you
with
feel
no.
It just power, like just a power situation where he was trying to stop him from.
He was trying to stop him from
selling his part of the business, and it was a power stroke. Yeah, he was just mad because he wasn't selling it to him. He don't want nobody to have part of him. You know what I mean? Like that's what I said. Power stroke. Yeah, so Dame was the only one ever had the other part of his life that he need, and he mad. Dame was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna sell it to somebody else." You know what I mean? So that's what you're saying. Like that's what I'm saying about the black people. It's a lot of black people that got power that just
right.
They shut it down too.
They broke it.
I mean?
They broke it. But we gotta stop. We gotta stop looking to them as leaders. The real leaders is
so
us.
Who we gonna, no, all so who we gonna look to as leaders if we don't look?
That's in the trenches.
But look, how we not? We supposed to look to them as leaders because they there.
Why?
Like they supposed to show us.
They're not.
They're not. No, I'm not. It's not about them leading. Show us the way. You don't need to lead me. But show me the way.
They don't know the way.
But that's.
But
bro,
they don't know the way.
You talking about the celebrities?
Yeah,
I'm talking about people with money. Not even celebrities, people with money. Like,
what about what Malcolm X said? He said, well, he wasn't talking about people with money, but he was talking about celebrities, sports people. He said we always in the black community, they want to give us celebrities and entertainers for our leaders. But like he said, it should be the people in the trenches. We got to take that back. No more celebrity leaders. No more entertainer leaders.
You talking about some neighborhood leaders?
Of course.
I get
the leader.
I get all that. I'm talking about the people that's
hard to be.
Hey, bro.
But we said it's a money. Hold on, y'all. Y'all going against what y'all saying though. We said it's a money. We said it's a money thing, right? So if it's a money thing,
it's not just a money thing. It's a.
But you said the fuckery money. We talking about the fuckery money again now. They got the fuckery money. I need the fuckery money so I could do that shit.
And all right. So
but that don't change your integrity though.
No, it is going to change your integrity. Everybody that get money change. I don't care who you is.
Cool out.
Listen, T, when you become a millionaire next week, you is not going to be the same. Bro, you is not going to be the same dude you is today.
He might be a better version of himself.
If you become a millionaire next week, are you going to be the same dude as you is right now?
I'm gonna be a better version of me because I could do things that I always dreamed about doing.
Bro, you gonna forget about some people, bro. They're gonna be mad at you, bro.
And this is something that you know that I come from, right? My father, he was a youth football coach since I was knee high to a June bug, all the way up until he died. There's a program that not only I grew in, you grew in, so many black boys from my community grew in. No Pop Warner, right?
Fact.
It's suffering. It's suffering due to funding.
I knew it. You're right. I knew it.
And it's suffering due to most of that money being taken away. Do you not think if I was a millionaire that they're gonna be all right? At least for a little while.
But look, you're not gonna be able to do it. Listen to what I'm saying to you, bro. I understand that. It's how you get it.
That's the start, though, bro.
All depends on how you listen. This I'm gonna give you 2 examples. All depends on how you get it. And all depends on what you do when you get it. Is the 2 things I'm talking about. Because when you get it, don't matter how you get it, you still gonna stay with your circle. So the people that you don't deal with are gonna still have envy against you. You can't save everybody, bro.
Right? No, you can't. You cannot save everybody. No. You can't. That is impossible.
So that's why I say you're not gonna be the same dude. So the same guy that used to call you and give you I need you ain't gonna want to hear that shit. Stop playing right now, bro. Stop it. You're not gonna want it, bro. No,
but when you say,
bro, you're not gonna want to hear that shit, bro.
When you say I'm the same guy, the same people that call me now can call me when I got $1 million.
That's what I'm trying.
I'm 40. I'm 40. I'm not 20.
No, you gonna right. Listen, when you got money, you get when you get more money, you get into more shit. So you'll be a little more busier than sitting there holding the phone, watching the kids, or sitting there holding the phone, playing the game. It's gonna be a little different. So you ain't gonna call you back.
That's all the way true, Holy.
It
ain't all the way
true. I'm witnessing. I'm witnessing.
Ask you a question.
I think you're coming from a different viewpoint, bro. You're coming from a different viewpoint, man.
No, I'm listening to you, bro. I know. No, I'm just asking. I know he know what I'm talking about. I'm coming from an outside standpoint too. He know what I'm saying. But go ahead. What you trying to say?
What I'm saying is this, right? You got my phone number, right?
Exactly.
Can you call my phone?
Yeah, I can call your phone.
Have you been able to call my phone since '96?
I've been call your phone since I met you.
All right. So what make you think if I got $1 million when you call my phone, I ain't gonna answer? Because think about this, right? I'm here with it. Me. Now I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking for me. I'm here with it.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you trying to do. I see what all y'all trying to do. If I got money, right? Why don't I invest in that, right? So that y'all could get a bag too.
Exactly.
So that we could all call each other's phone.
But I get what you're saying, but no, I'm not saying that you're not gonna be the same guy. But I'm just saying them conversations not gonna be the same, bro. Like it's just not. Like I'm not saying you're gonna be no oh fuck F you or I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm good, I'm better than you. Nah, I'm not saying that, but that call from him sitting there and having that conversation, it's gonna be a little different. Or yo, bro, we need to do this, or bro, we can do this, or it ain't gonna be the same. So he probably ain't gonna take it the same. That's why I say everybody is not gonna, it's a
Bro, look, let me say something.
yeah,
That sound like trauma. That sound like a crab in the barrel. You gonna hold the next person back.
Bob's remorse.
Right, exactly. That seem like
exactly.
he up, you know what I mean? But you feel like, oh, he ain't gonna look out. Well, no, you need to build your strengths up to meet his strengths. You know what I mean? And then y'all can work together.
I get that, but I'm just talking about you already up there. Sometimes you gotta show him how to build a strength.
Well, he did if he make it there.
But he ain't gonna be able to do that because he got his own shit.
But he let's say if he do it from the muscle, then you seen him do it, so you know what he went through. So you just have to follow his footsteps. He got a blueprint if he build up from the ground up.
No, I'm just saying. I just say when you do get some bread, you do change. I mean, I get it. I understand. You do.
It depends on
I
how you
it,
get
man.
it and
I
where you
seen
get it
people
from.
change. I seen people at they high and be the shit, like, but answer the phone, but just be the shit, like. But now it's like, damn, but they just hide. They hide. You feel what I'm saying, T? Like they hide. Like, why you hide? Don't hide. Like, come out. But that's how they feel. They was shitting on people. You feel I'm going with it? Like, I get it. I seen it.
Money only make you more of the person you already are.
Right.
The more money you get,
Right.
you're just gonna be more of the
I
person you
agree with
already
that.
are. If you're a cheater and you get money, you're just gonna
Yeah, you
be a
stupid as
worse
hell.
cheater because
Ten
you
times
in a
as
whole
bad.
demographic of women now.
Yeah, you
If
serious crap.
you a giver, you're just gonna be a worse giver with money
That's
because you're gonna
it.
be
You right.
giving all
That
damn
hurt.
away
Right.
That's
to
hurt. That
everybody.
hurt right
Right.
there. That
You're
part
gonna
right there.
become worse person of who you are.
But
You're
I
gonna
just
be
want
more
to.
the version of the person who you are.
Right. I agree.
Try to twist it up on you real fast. You know, I try to slide a little slick one in on you. But but let me ask you one more thing before I let you go, bro. What's one thing you would change in you as a person?
Say that again.
What's one thing you would change? Like what you and you? Like what's one thing you would change in yourself?
If I could change anything within myself, I would change my ability to be complacent. Because I think that I have tradition in a mind to be an architect of the future. But at times I have moments where I'm so overwhelmed with life that I don't consistently work on my ideas. And this is something that I give the clap. And it go back to the fuck you money, is that I want to have the ability to not need a job so much, so that I have more time to do the things that I want to do. My career destroys my creative process. It does, because I spend so much time in that 8 to 16 hours a day. When if I was spending 8 to 16 hours a day writing, I have my book finished by now. I have my
Exactly.
script finished by now. You know,
Oh,
if I did that
so you
working
letting
on
us
the
know.
show, I have a pretty better produced show. Would I
So you
not?
writing a book. So you trying to write a book and you shooting that out on the low.
No, I mean I am writing a book. I ain't trying
All right.
to.
All right. No, I'm just saying you giving us some information. Like I ain't hear about this.
No. I'm just saying that's what I would change about myself. I would take back my time. I would stop being so complacent and use my time more productive, more wisely. I would stop. I would stop being in the bed watching TV so much,
Oh
and I would
hell no.
actually be writing things to put myself on TV.
Yeah, you better
Fact.
start
Put you
writing,
on
kid.
TV. Put
Get out that bed, kid.
Nah, he just be working. He be working.
Nah, but that's an excuse.
Yeah, when you come home from work, you need to put 4 hours in on writing. Then fuck
Right,
that bed.
right.
You need
Exactly.
help.
Suck
You
it up.
need a roll call.
Exactly.
If you want
Let
to
the
do it,
good
you need to
brother
suck it
finish.
up.
You
Let
need a
him
roll
finish.
call. That's my roll call. He the reason I'm on this joint, this podcast. He used to be calling me like, "Yo, Holly, what you doing?" And I'm like, "Shit, you ain't think about the show this week? Like, you ain't think about no ideas?" I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling. Like, bro, you don't need to just chill. You got shit to do. And that's
Chilling.
what
Chilling
like
is
for real, he
so
used to be
right.
like
Chilling.
he
So
wouldn't
that's it. If
be.
I could change
He was
things
like,
about
bro,
me,
what
I
you
drink
doing?
too
Like,
much.
You feel me? Like,
too much. I gotta stop chilling so much.
Yeah, stop chilling, boy. When you get done work, go put 2 hours in. Write that shit while you at work. Whatever.
You gotta put that time. Hey, Clark, that's the
Easier
hate.
said than done.
Hey, Clark, that's the hate when they see you doing that. Then it's could you go do this?
You know how it goes. Yeah, you can't take it to work where you work at. But look, I forgot to ask you about your young boy. You know what I mean? I ain't want to let you go without you giving your young boy some props. Shakur, you feel what I'm saying? I be seeing you post them and things like that. So you know, I couldn't let you leave without you just shouting your man out. You know what I mean? Like, you
I mean,
do your thing, man.
I couldn't be more proud of that kid.
I'm telling people who he is because I know you give him out. You feel me? You got a picture to show him, Core?
I mean,
what's his last name?
Who he is
Stevens,
to me?
right?
Yeah. Yeah, you keep talking.
Who he is to me? I mean, he's family. I mean, I grew up with his mom, his uncles, his aunties, like family. You know, that's my family. So since he was a baby, you know,
you already know.
He been family. You know, he played football for me when he was a kid. Spent every weekend at my house. To watch him grow into the young man he is outside of the fighter that he is. To watch him just grow and be that young man is it's amazing, man, because you know, making it out, they say that's the mission impossible, and he doing it, man. And I hope he don't never come back.
Hey man, he doing his thing too, man.
Not to mention,
I watched the interview. I watched the interview
in the world.
Look, I watched the interview with I watched the interview with Hotbox with Mike Tyson, and I watched the whole joint, and I sat there and I didn't even know that he take care of little brothers and them and things like that. I didn't even know he had that much on his back. Like, you feel me? Like, he got a lot on his back. So I forgot all about that situation.
Again,
you feel me?
We don't get a childhood, remember? We don't get
That's crazy. He gotta put the whole crew. He told me he got everybody in the crew. He told me how they be pushing them.
Can you imagine being the oldest of 9?
I know. I said it. Crazy. They all stay with him too. Like, he a real one, man. That's why he real, bro. But you gotta think though. Like, I already know if you come from that camp, like that camp. Even Mac, like you know how I fuck with Mac. You feel what I'm saying? Like.
But I mean, that's you too. That's us. We take care of each other.
You feel me? Like, it was just you know what I mean? Like, and he set me up with the dope job. Like yo, I got you. That shit was like an alley-oop of my world, bro. That shit changed my life, bro. I swear to God, that shit changed my life. That ice cream job changed my life, T. I swear.
Right.
That shit was the best. But for real, man, bro, right here, man, he doing his thing, man. I know he come from behind y'all, so I know it's real, man. I know how y'all tough. Definitely. Y'all was tough, so I know y'all weren't gonna lack up on him, man. I just wanted to
not at all, not for a second.
I just wanted to salute him before y'all left, you know what I mean? So like, for real, bro, like I appreciate you coming to the platform, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
You already know, man. You already know.
Bro. Great combo.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
I needed somebody to battle with this guy, man, for the first time.
I hope I get to come back one day.
No, we're gonna have a good conversation, man. Hopefully your joint pop up, you feel what I'm saying, soon. So that's the plan. We'll be pushing for you, bro. So hopefully we get you.
We need some of your military tips on leadership and how to be a man, bro. For real though.
Hey, that's one thing. I'm born to be a leader. My daddy was a leader.
But look behind this
man, no. My oldest brother was a leader.
Hey, but look, behind the scenes, I want y'all to talk real fast anyway, because I had a conversation earlier, you feel what I'm saying? But that could be behind the scenes. But yo, I trust self, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We back again another week. Share, subscribe, like, comment. We got Cook Coat, we got Meat, we got Core, we got Big T, King T. She in the building, man. I trust self, baby. We out.
Why not success, baby?
You my fault. We gotta show that shirt. He showed it for me, y'all. He showed it.
Why not success?